We're getting ready to make some more cookies. I say more because I'm telling you what, I don't know if you were here for the last batch of our coffee-esque cookies. Y'all, they are so good. I would buy them from somebody if they made them. I absolutely love these cookies. And now I got trash. I don't know where to go with it. So we're going to go next to you. So we have to cream our sugars and our butter together. And then we're going to add our liquids. And then we'll slowly add our dry ingredients. So get on top. We're going to cream. We're just going to let that go for a minute. I apologize for the noise. But while this is going, I'm alive like a rug. While this is going, I thought I saw something. I'm hearing stuff, y'all. I swear I'm not crazy, but I might be a little bit. I'm brain dead sometimes. Oh, I'll just show you my doodad, my Scoopy funnel. So we're doing 2 tablespoons of Java chip. When you chip, I chip, we chip. 2 tablespoons. I know it will be a level. Perfectly measured 2 tablespoons. This is our coffee scoop funnel, and I use it for chocolate powders all the time. So, we'll put that in. Okay, the next batch, I'm going to do the vanilla cream frappe. So whatever extra flavors you like in a latte, grab it when you dip a dippy dip. It's going to be delicious. I'm very, very excited. Put our what do you call that? The sourdough breather thing. While this is going, I'm going to move this out of the way, and we're going to cut up our symphony bar, and then we'll bring this back over and measure it for our sourdough starter. Not sourdough starter, it's more like a discard recipe. So that's going to go. We're going to bar board our symphony bar. This was in the last batch. Love a symphony bar. It just gives it a little more texture and flavor. I might do more than I did last time though. I don't know. I'm making 2 batches. We'll use the rest of this bar. Might eat some too. So, I can. When you dip, I dip, we dip. We're going to do... Now, last time... So hungry. I'm always hungry when I'm on here. I'm always doing this while I'm making food. Last time I did, I'm brain dead today, brain dead. This is getting me, and the smell is so good with the chocolatey goodness. It needs to chill, so I do not have the oven started. I'm not even sure if I'm going to finish these today. But I wanted to make these so that we can have them ready to go. We'll just do this. So. But I feel like I didn't have enough symphony bar in there. Y'all, I love a symphony bar. I'm trying to cut half of this up, put it in there, and then leave half of it here. I need my bowl and bench scraper. Bench. I said bench. For anyone wondering. Oh no, I'm your weird friend. I say weird things. The captions are auto-generated, y'all. 100% auto-generated. I know I say some stuff. Let's spray them. Okay, let's get her done. Also use the crinkle cutter. I feel like you could rock and roll on this. Move these out the way. Just want a little extra flavor besides the chocolate chips. My mom tried this and she said, of course, I could use more chocolate chips. Surprise. I think most things can too. But I try to limit some sugars. So I've been trying to be a better kitty and eat more fruit instead of processy stuff. But I will say I feel a little better about these cookies since we're sourdoughing them. Right? Silver lining. I would say you could probably, I'm like yelling over that thing. You could probably adjust the recipe. One, you could do it without the sourdough part of it. I kind of feel like it's almost just like an omission. And then Like if you needed to do a different sugar or sugar substitute, you could. I feel like people who do that all the time know better about what they need to mix in and what they don't. Don't get me wrong, I'm not 100% on that. So we're gonna cut this up real quick. I know creamed. There's an off-color song that I think of when I say that word. Everything's a song. So if anything jumps off my board, it's Runaway Train, Never Going Back. One way on a one-way track. I can't not finish it. Seems like we should be getting somewhere. Nothing ran away, but that's what it reminds me of. So like everything is a song. Don't say the word window because we're going to the wall. And I just got enlightened on the words in the actual song recently. I always picture Sandra Bullock and Betty White. So, not completely corrupt over here. Symphony bar, check. It's done. We're creamed. I'm not getting on top. We're going to get our Scoopy Scraper doodad. Right in hers. We have some different colored stuff. See like the top where it went up there and it didn't come back down. I just want to make sure I don't lose it. Got us a little butter right here. We're fixing to do some good old mixing, so I'm not concerned that it's not fully done, right? We're fixing to get her done. And then I'm going to let y'all go. So word for the live, I'm trying to remember to give this to y'all earlier. We're going to do cookies. So message me the word cookie. That will enter you into this month's giveaway. I love me some cookies. I have a fun new thing I learned recently, so just in case you don't know. I love all those little, like, I have something like a hair on my nose. Those mats, you know, that give you the guides of the circles of where to put the cookies, right? But what if you don't know how much they're going to spread out? That's weird. If you don't know how much they're going to spread out, they might still touch, and they won't be these beautiful little round cookies. I want a little more. So, I say, depending upon the shape you want, I have started scooping them into a muffin pan. Nobody's going to touch somebody else, and they're going to be almost a perfect circle. So, pretty excited about that. We have one egg going in with not quite a whole glug of vanilla. So, if you're a measuring person, do a teaspoon or less of the vanilla. Going to the sink. Okay. Oh, I burp. Okay. So, I'll move you out the way. What is that? Oh, that'll be trash. Cool. We got that. We got that. We need our coffee that goes in here. We need this, just a mixy mix. Sourdough discard. 114 grams. Thank you for clearing. I need a ladle. Or a scoop ladle. Scoop ladle. I'm gonna big scoop it because I'm cool like that. Okay, we have 0 grams. I like to weigh things. That means I have less dishes, unless you get a scoop for everything and then you still have dishes. But I'm making another round. So we're gonna do vanilla cream frappe and Java chip. They're 2 separate ones. I've had the Java chip. I know it's 100% delicious. And I wanted to do 2 different batches. I will not keep you on here for the whole thing. I'm looking for my measurement because I'm brain dead today. 114 grams of this. I'll let it sit out and get room temperature. I really thought it was more like, it don't stink like the vomiting kind of did have. I was thinking it was more like a cup in here, but it's a cup total because I'm not always the sharpest tool in the shed. We're going to put this right here. Okay, we got a mess going on up in here. The mess bothers me. So we have all of our liquids. Yes. No, we don't have. We brewed some Nespresso a little over a week ago. We want a tablespoon. I still have an itchy nose. We're not going to be precise. We're going to do this kind of tablespoon right here. Bam. Okay, we're done with that. I probably should have brewed fresh. It's okay. I'll just put that on top. Murphy Brown. That's me censoring my words. Yes, told you I'm your weird friend. I talk to stuff. Here we go. Now, the good news is I try to be a good cook show host and get that stuff ready. So we're just going to do a little mixy mix. I'm going to turn it down to like 45 seconds. Yes, yes, yes. And I thought about doing 2 of these bowls because I bought 2 because you can buy replacements for your deluxe stand mixer. However, it's a lot of space to be taken up in the fridge while they're chilling like a villain. So I'm gonna get this one and dump it into here and then do my next round. So we're mix-a-dood all day. We're gonna hit pause and I'm gonna open it and scrape down the sides real quick so we can make sure we don't have the thicker stuff just on the outside. And then I will measure out my chippies. I think I have a measurement for a cup. You know, I can always go get more at the store before I make them. I need more chips. Okay, let's get this laying over here. It kind of looks gross. There we go. Let's get you done, and then we'll mix that in, and then lastly, we're going to do our chocolate, and then we're good to go. It is, these cookies are so good, but it's like a cake cookie, so not like the domes, the cake cookies that I love to make with like cake mix or bread mix. It's like a very delicate, crummy texture. And I mean, it's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's so good. I absolutely love them. Okay, we're gonna start. We're gonna have a lot of dishes, y'all. It's inevitable because I just keep getting more spoons. I didn't stir in my salt and my baking soda. So, this recipe, I need to give you here in a minute. Remember, message me the word cookie. We're going to turn this on. Message me the word cookie. The first link in the description is, when you dip, I dip, we dip. We're just going to go custom and slow. The first link in the description is a link to Facebook Messenger. Hit that link. Message me the word cookie. That enters you into this month's giveaway. It doesn't matter what month it is. It doesn't matter if this is a replay. Message me the word cookie whenever you watch this. I said go. There we go. It's not like the auto preset sometimes too. Like I think it's gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. I gotta remember that I have this on low and I'm just mixing in a spoon of flour at a time because we don't want to overmix it, we don't want to undermix, and I just don't want to dump it all in at once. So once I get all this dumped in, I'm going to measure out my chocolate chips in this bowl. We'll get that in there. And then we will have a delicious, more like a batter than a cookie dough because it's really, I'm going to say it's kind of silky and not quite as thick as like a dough would be. Get in there, get in there. And I thought it was because it was so hot in here, but that's basically just how it turned out. So, which is fine. They're very, very good. I just don't know if you really call it a cookie or you call it cake or like a cross in between in muffin land or something. Okay, how many nuts, coffee, I wrote it down. 175 grams of the chocolate chips. We're gonna switch it to grams. It always starts out on ounces. You can also go with Lily's. If you want to, go with Lily's. They don't have as much sugar in them because they're like a stevia sweetened. So, stop. I forget this isn't going to stop. Oh, stop. Everything's a song, I told you. Here we go. See, you can almost see it like glopping off of there. Let me do this. Turn around. Maybe not. Okay, we're going to go over here. Thanks for not moving for me. We're going to do another little mixy-roo to get this flour in. I'll take it off and show you, and then I'll let you go, and I'll just mix my other batch up. Smack my batch up. See? Another song. Nobody needs to know that song. Okay, so we have this. We're throwing these in. I just wanted to mix a minute before we go adding a little flour over there. It'll all come out in the wash. And then I scrape and throw it all in here. Next up, we're going to put our symphony bar in. We're about done because we don't want to break all of our chocolates up. Now, this has toffee in it. I got the Symphony bar with almonds and toffee in it. So, I'm telling you that because when it cooks, it's almost going to be like it's burning on the bottom, and it's because it's the sugary goodness that's on the bottom. It's such a good, crispy, delicious flavor. So it could go around the outside and you'll have like this crispy spot. Don't throw it away. Eat it. It's so good. I might like sugar and food a whole lot, if you cannot tell. We're going to go ahead and take this off and scrape it off in our bowl, and then we'll get it back on here in a minizzles. I know I say all kinds of weird stuff. Feel free to bounce if you want to. I will try to update with a picture whenever I cook some of these, but I have cooked them before and they are delicious, and I'm hoping I get to send some of these to like my local bank and to some of the people I work with. I'm hoping to surprise them with some cookies, hopefully this week, next week. I hope they love them as much as I do. Like, I legitimately, not to just, I'm going to tell you, I feel like if you made these and took them to a get-together, everybody will love it. They are so good. And maybe it's just my taste. Like, the hubs liked it, and he doesn't like coffee flavored stuff. It doesn't have a strong coffee flavor. It like is a perfect, delicious complement to a cookie that is just different. Like, I was like, be my guinea pig. Tell me if these are cooked all the way. Tell me if they're any good. What's the texture like? And he bit into it and was like, they're good, but I don't know how to describe it. Isn't he sweet? He did like them. He actually didn't want me to give any of our first batch away because he really liked them. But this guy never wants sugar or craves it, so you have to remember to give him cookies. And if I'm remembering to give him cookies, y'all, I'm eating cookies, and I'm probably eating more than he is, which is why I'm like, let me make a batch and give some away, because I'm going to eat all the cookies. And then I feel even more pressure to eat them all before they go bad, because I didn't give away enough of them. They're so good, you don't want them to go bad. You got to eat them, but now you're going to be either consuming more calories or you're replacing your protein or a healthy meal with all of this sugary goodness. Now, I'm telling you, it's good. Not to pump it up, but I will not probably drink a cold coffee with these mixes, but I might stockpile them to make cookies. I might have to figure out some other kind to make with them too, but anyway, my finger's cramping from this. I got all the words, y'all. I have all the words about food. I could talk to you about food and taste buds for hours. Hours, I'm telling you. Okay. Oh, and I wish you could smell it. If you could smell these, if you like the smell of coffee, I think you would love this. Shoot, if you like a cookie and the flavor of coffee, you would love this. So I need to show you my textures. We'll get this back down because I got to do the sugar measurements again. So, like, I know I just scraped all that off right there. So it's not a full-on batter, but it's not a full-on super thick dough. So I don't know. It's just like a cross in between. It's like you people that make cookies and brownies or something. Maybe it's like that, but it's like the mix, not separated. Anyhow, I'm just talking your ear off about all these cookies. It is really good. I'm going to make another batch. Message me if you want the recipe. Now, I just have the ingredients because I kind of know the steps here. And I do them in grams too because I'm a weirdo and I like to measure that way. So it's a cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. You want to mix your dry ingredients. And then you'll do half a cup of brown sugar, a quarter cup of white sugar or granulated sugar, half a cup of sourdough discard, 1 large egg, vanilla extract, a teaspoon, a cup of chocolate chips, 2 tablespoons of whatever flavor mix that you want to add that's powdered, and or a tablespoon of coffee. And then optional, you can do nuts or what have you. And my optional is a third-ish of a Symphony bar. And then half a cup of unsalted butter. Your half a cup of unsalted butter, your powdery flavor mix, and your sugars get creamed. And then you add your liquidies. And then you put in your flours and your dry ingredients and then layer in your nuts and your chocolates. It seems like a lot, y'all. It's delicious. It's worth every minute you spend on it. They're so good. So message me the word cookie, and then maybe I'll have some left over and I'll make enough, or have some extra dough I can ship some. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to get to this next batch. I got some other stuff to do. The next one's just going to be the vanilla. I can't wait to try them both. I wanted to do them both so I could like side by side decide which one I like better, or if I want to mix the flavors. Anyway, love you guys. I will catch you later. Holler if you have any questions. If you want me to email you this recipe, let me know, and I will catch y'all later.